Hello there, subscribers! How's your Sunday going? I hope that you are having a fantastic day, that you had a fantastic day, and that you're just enjoying life in general. I had a request from one of the creators of The Lion's Den that I talk about the question, can Muslims and Christians get along? Now, I thought that I wouldn't come into this video with too many preconceived answers and ideas. I wanted to just come in here and have a straight one-on-one chat with you guys about that question. So can Muslims and Christians get along? My first immediate response is, why on earth is that even a question? Obviously, the creator said this just to get a conversation flowing, but in society, if someone asked me that seriously, like they were conflicted about the answer, I would just be like, man, are you serious? Of course we can get along. There should be no factors that dictate whether certain people should get along. Whether you're gay or straight, or whether you are Muslim or Christian, whether you are a introvert or an extrovert, whether you like your eggs sunny side up or scrambled, everyone should be able to get along. It's just who you choose to get along with. Just because Muslims and Christians believe different things, I could never personally go up to somebody who follows that faith and say, your God isn't real, my God is. Who am I to tell them that their God isn't real? I just wanted to pause for a second to say that I phrased that incorrectly. What I meant to say is that I would never go up to somebody and say, I feel the presence of God, but you don't, because I have no idea what everybody else is feeling in every other religion. They might all feel the presence of God the same way that I feel it. I can't say that any religion is right. All right, back to the story. I'm sure that they could say the same thing back to me. We have no right as human beings to go and tell somebody else that what they believe or what they follow, what they practice, what they choose to accept is wrong. Freedom of speech and free will is something that I hope will be around forever, and the way our society is going with things happening in America, slowly we're starting to get our voices cut off, and I hope that there's an intervention where we can get back on the right track, because there's no way that I want to have to walk down the street and think that that person who's wearing that specific type of clothing for their religion thinks that potentially because I am a Christian that I don't like them. I don't care what you look like, what language you speak, I don't care your sexual orientation, I don't care about any of that stuff. What I care about is how you treat me as a person and how I feel around you. If you're going to treat me like I am some kind of horrible person, even though all I'm showing you is love, that's when I start saying I don't want to be around this specific person because of these specific reasons. Doesn't mean I love them any less. It just means that their actions are not the actions that I want to be around. But Muslims and Christians, should be no question about it. As long as we're respecting each other's faith, not trying to bash each other about our different religious views and different godly views, we all need to get along. Every single religion has people in it who interpret the faith a little bit different to the majority of people and go a bit extreme. That is a small minority, guys. Christians have that minority, Muslims have that minority, Buddhists have that minority, Sikhs have that minority. Every religion does. That does not define your religion. The terrorist attacks that have happened does not define the rest of the people that are in that religion. I hope that someone's agreeing with me out there, because this needs to stop. The fact, and it hurts my heart so much, the fact that there are people being marginalized and not being allowed to flee their country that is full of war, the fact that they can't come into somewhere safe because they have a faith in a God that's different to other people's, guys, my heart hurts. Because imagine if that was you in their shoes. Imagine if your home had been bombed, had been invaded, had guns shooting all around it, and you were trying to find a safe place, but because of this one aspect of your life, you weren't allowed to find safety, and instead you were marginalized, and the world said, no, we don't want you. And I say that all of this so honestly, in my opinion, enough is enough. Muslims and Christians can be friends the same way that men and women can be friends. There's no question. Anyway, bit of a more heavy topic to talk about. But Sunday Sessions with Hannah is my honest opinions on topics that have been requested, so I hope that satisfied the request. I hope that you somewhat enjoyed listening to what I have to say and you hear my heart, that I'm not out to hurt anybody. Leave me your comments on what you thought of this video, and please give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to the Lion's Den, have a look at my personal accounts below. Happy Sunday, and I will see you in my next video.